Hey everyone, it's Daniel here from InfoVest. Hope you're all doing well. Let's talk about a very interesting asset that we don't really talk much about, but very important to be educated on the purpose of this asset. So if there was one investment out there that would protect me in terms of monetary value, right? In terms of value, it's not a car, obviously, that depreciates over time. As soon as you buy a car right off the lot, it's actually the worst expense you could have, right? And actually, it's not an investment. So we're talking about investments here, right? So that's more of an expense. But real estate, it's not real estate, right? It's not cash, it's not money, it's not Bitcoin, it's not crypto. Although, some people may disagree with me, and I'm not against crypto or anything. I'm totally pro crypto. I like crypto. But it's not stocks, it's gold. Gold is probably the only asset that you could really hedge against total disaster, right? And I don't really view gold unless I'm day trading it, swing trading it, making a quick paper trade, like on or making a quick trade on my investment brokerages, like utilizing the GLD ETFs and so on, right? You can profit off gold from the price fluctuations, short term, medium term. I totally get it, and I do it myself as well. But I'm talking about actual hard assets to own. I think gold is probably the best asset to own because it's a hedge against everything from total disaster, right? What does that mean? What do I mean by total disaster? Now, when you own actual gold, hard gold, brick golds, gold chains, gold earrings, whatever it is, gold rings, real gold, when you own gold, hard assets of it, don't think of it as that, hey, this is my investment and it's going to grow and I'm going to make a lot of money from it. It's going to go to the moon. It's going to be worth, 5,000 one day and blah, 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 and so on. Don't view gold as that. View gold as a hedge against many things, like, for example, war, right? There's tensions brewing up, continuing to bruise up between the West and the East, China versus US. Speculations that, hey, China may invade Taiwan and there's going to be conflict because US will get involved. China and Russia teaming up together, and or maybe not, but the East teaming up together, let's say, against the West, against the U.S., Europe, and so on. So war is definitely a big problem if it were to get into a situation where there's currency devaluation, your currency goes to shit, crazy high inflation happens. Let's say Jerome Powell can't handle inflation, and inflation goes from 6% to all of a sudden 12 and 15 and 20, and we need to all of a sudden start printing a lot of money, right? Another reason is, let's say your home, your real estate it's taken away from you, because remember, yeah, you own your home, but you really don't own your home. The government owns the property, the land. It's the government's land, and they can take it from you at any moment, at any time. So if they need to build a road or whatever, or they need to break down your home because they got to make a military base camp or whatever, and you are resisting, sorry, you got to comply, and it is what it is. Same thing with cash and currency, right? If tomorrow inflation skyrockets, central banks around the world decide that they need to print more money because there's war and there's all these issues that's happening. They can't control inflation, and inflation is out of their reach. Inflation runs away. We end up looking like Venezuela, where the currency just completely gets devalued. Then the cash in your bank account, or wherever you have it under your mattress, no matter where you put it, it's going to be worthless. very quickly, right? So what about Bitcoin crypto? You can save yourself there, right? Why don't you just buy some Bitcoin crypto, Ethereum, and it's your wallet, your keys. As long as it's in your wallet, then you're safe, right? Well, yes, in theory it makes 100% sense, but what if all the governments decide to shut off the internet, right? Just like in India, right? In India, there was a little bit of conflict in the state of Punjab, and they shut down internet completely there. Now, how are you going to send your crypto? Oh, I'm going to use hotspot. Well, internet's not working. How? You're not getting any signal. You still can't utilize internet. You can't send crypto. So now your crypto is stuck. What do you have left? Gold, right? The only way someone can take gold from you is they literally steal it from you, right? So you would have to fight back and make sure that that person doesn't steal it from you, right? But gold is something that, hey, you can carry it, you can keep it, you can store it in a place where probably no one knows, and it's a form. It will always keep its value. It will store its value. There's storage of value in there. And sure, it's an investment. It can grow in value. Yes, I understand that. But more importantly, it's a hedge in case if the currency gets devalued. Shit's about to hit the fan. War is happening. There's nuclear wars. There's missiles being blown. There is supply shortages of food. You need to exit or flee the country or whatever it is. Your currency is not worth anything anymore. You can't access it because nobody's working in the banks anymore, and there's a bank run, and banks have lost all your money. The stock market is completely closed and crashed. You can't pull out money there. And anyways, the cash is crap already. And the internet has stopped. You can't access crypto. So what do? Gold, gold, gold. Gold, silver, these commodities, just like going back to the old times, utilizing this, because if you needed a car, you needed some food, you can exchange it for some silver coins, for some gold, right? I'm not saying that we're going there, so please don't think that this is a video saying that, hey, we're going to those ages. But, however, you can never be too sure, right? There's a possibility with anything, just like with COVID. No one expected COVID would happen. No one ever expected that we would have to hide in our houses and from this virus, and basically anything can happen. So I'm not saying that this is going to happen, but I'm saying it's a hedge against everything. Everything. If everything becomes a total disaster, right? We're taking on so much debt, so much leverage, keep increasing leverage. This keeps on going on, maybe 100, 200, 500,000 years, or maybe next year, I don't know, something blows up and all of a sudden money's worthless. War is happening, famine, poverty, real estate goes to shits, especially if there's war in your area. What do you have left, really? It's gold and silver and these commodities in terms of monetary value, right? So gold is a very important hedge. I look at it as more a hedge towards everything, a hedge towards, like, if all else fails, it's the last resort, right? The true last metal that would have and preserve its value, and something that you could utilize if a very low probability chance of such event happening, you at least save yourself in terms of monetary functioning, monetary value, in terms of being financially somewhat cushioned with gold. So that's how I view gold. I think gold is a great asset class. Again, this is not investment advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Please don't take this as an investment advice. Always consult with an investment advisor before investing. These are just my personal views, how I look at gold, not from a trading investment point of view, but more of a hedge against all of life if things were to go downhill. And I'm talking about really downhill, right? So anyways, let me know what you think about gold and silver, and do you own any of these commodities? Leave a comment below, subscribe, hit the like button and the bell icon to be notified on the next video, and I'll see you guys around. Cheers, bye.